hold on to your seats, fellow collectors, because what I'm about to reveal about this seemingly ordinary coin might just shock you to your core. And welcome back, passionate numismatists and treasure hunters, to another explosive episode where we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the most undervalued, yet potentially lucrative coins in modern American numismatic history. The remarkable 1998 Jefferson nickel that could be worth way more than its 5-cent face value. And trust me when I tell you that this video is absolutely packed with real market insights, premium collector secrets, and auction house revelations that could literally transform your pocket change into serious investment capital. So let's uncover the hidden treasures lurking in your change drawer, because you might be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. And the story of the 1998 Jefferson nickel begins in the late 1930s, when the United States Mint made one of the most significant design changes in American coinage history by introducing the Jefferson Nickel series in 1938. Designed by the incredibly talented German-born American sculptor Felix Schlag, who won a nationwide competition, beating out over 390 other submissions, with his masterful portrayal of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the iconic Monticello mansion on the reverse. And this design would go on to become one of the longest-running series in United States coinage, continuing for decades with only minor modifications. And the specific year 1998 holds particular significance in the Jefferson nickel timeline because it represents the final decade of the 20th century, when coin production had reached industrial levels, yet quality control and minting techniques had been refined to produce some of the most technically superior coins in American history. And the Philadelphia Mint facility, where our 1998 Jefferson nickels were struck, has been the cornerstone of American coin production since 1792, serving as the original United States Mint and continuing to produce billions of coins annually using state-of-the-art hydraulic presses that can strike coins with incredible precision and consistency. And the P Mint mark, which appears to the right of Monticello on the reverse of the coin, signifies that this particular nickel was minted at the prestigious Philadelphia facility, which has always been considered the premier minting location in the United States. And the economic context of 1998 was particularly interesting, as America was experiencing unprecedented economic growth during the Clinton administration, with inflation remaining relatively low and consumer confidence at historic highs, which meant that coin production was operating at maximum capacity to meet the demands of a booming economy. And the technological advances in minting equipment during the late 1990s allowed for more consistent strikes, sharper details, and better overall quality control than had been possible in previous decades, which is why 1998 Jefferson nickels often displays superior strike characteristics compared to coins from earlier years. And the design evolution of the Jefferson nickel series had remained remarkably consistent since its introduction, with Felix Schlag's original concept staying virtually unchanged through the 1998 production year, except for minor modifications to the mint mark placement and some subtle refinements to the die preparation process. And the artistic elements of the 1998 Jefferson nickel showcase Schlag's masterful ability to capture both the dignity and intellect of America's third president, with Jefferson's profile rendered in exquisite detail, showing his distinctive features, including his prominent nose, aquiline jawline, and the subtle suggestion of his powdered hair, pulled back in the fashion of the late 18th century. And the word liberty appears in bold letters along the left edge of the coin, while in Godwe, trust is inscribed in smaller letters to the left of Jefferson's portrait. And the date 1998 is prominently displayed beneath Jefferson's bust, creating a balanced and aesthetically pleasing composition that has stood the test of time. And the reverse design features Schlag's interpretation of Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's beloved Virginia estate, which he designed himself, and which represents not only his architectural genius, but also his philosophical commitment to classical ideals and democratic principles. And the building is rendered with remarkable attention to to detail, showing the distinctive dome, the symmetrical windows, the iconic columns, and the front steps, which when fully struck create what collectors refer to as full steps designation. And the word Monticello appears in an arc above the building while 5 cents is inscribed below. And E pluribus unum spans across the upper portion of the coin, and the P mint mark appears small, but significant to the right of the building end. The composition of the 1998p Jefferson nickel consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it the distinctive silvery appearance and magnetic properties that collectors use for authentication, and this composition had been standard for Jefferson Nickel since 1946, when the wartime silver composition was discontinued. And the coin weighs exactly 5.0 grams with a diameter of 21.21 millimeters and a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, making it easily distinguishable from other denominations. And the minting process involves multiple stages, beginning with the preparation of coin blanks called plankets, which are fed into high-pressure hydraulic presses that can exert up to 200 tons of pressure, ensuring that every detail of the die design is transferred to the coin's surface, and the strike quality of 1998p Jefferson nickels is generally exceptional due to the advanced equipment and quality control measures implemented by the United States Mint during this period, and collectors pay particular attention to the strike quality because it directly impacts the coin's grade and therefore its market value. And the grading scale used by professional services like PCGS and NGC ranges from Poor 1 to Mint State 70, with most circulated 1998p Jefferson nickels falling into the very fine to extremely fine range, while uncirculated examples can achieve Mint State grades from MS60 to MS67 or higher, and the condition factors that graders consider include the sharpness of the strike, the presence or absence of contact marks, the quality of the surfaces, and any signs of wear or damage. And color variations in 1998p Jefferson nickels can range from bright silvery white for newly minted examples to various shades of gray brown, and even rainbow toning for coins that have been exposed to environmental factors over time, and collectors often prefer coins with original mint luster and minimal toning, though some attractive toning patterns can actually enhance a coin's desirability and market value. And the specific characteristics that make 1998p Jefferson nickels particularly appealing to collectors include their relatively recent date, which means they're more likely to be found in higher grades, their large production numbers, which makes them accessible to beginning collectors, and their potential for finding full steps examples which command significant premiums in the marketplace. And the original mintage of 1998p Jefferson nickels was an impressive 688,272 pieces, making it one of the higher mintage years in the Jefferson nickel series. And while this large production number might suggest that these coins are common, the reality is more nuanced, because the survival rate in high grades is much lower than the original mintage would indicate, and most of these coins entered circulation where they were subjected to normal wear and handling, which means that finding examples in mint state condition, especially MS65 or higher, requires dedicated searching and careful examination. And the scarcity factors that affect 1998p Jefferson nickels include the fact that many were lost, damaged, or worn down through circulation, and the coins that remain in uncirculated condition were often stored improperly, leading to contact marks, scratches, or environmental damage. And professional coin grading services report that while lower grade examples are plentiful, coins graded MS66 or higher are genuinely scarce, and those with full steps designation are even rarer. And the collector demand for 1998p Jefferson nickels has been steadily increasing over the past decade, as more numismatists recognize the value potential of modern Jefferson nickels, especially those in premium condition, and the market trends show that collectors are particularly interested in building complete sets of Jefferson nickels from 1938 to present, and the 1998p is an essential date for any serious Jefferson nickel collector, and the competition among collectors for high-grade examples has intensified in recent years, particularly at coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces, where premium quality 1998p Jefferson Nickels can command prices far exceeding their face value in the comparison to other years. And mint marks in the Jefferson Nickel series reveals that while 1998p nickels are not among the rarest dates, they occupy an important position in the series timeline. And when compared to classic rarities like the 1950D or the 1939D, the 1998p offers collectors an opportunity to acquire a high-quality modern coin at relatively affordable prices, and the importance of set completion cannot be overstated in the numismatic community, where collectors take great pride in assembling complete runs of particular coin series. And the 1998p Jefferson Nickel represents not only a specific year and mint mark, but also a connection to late 20th century American history and culture, and professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have played a crucial role in standardizing the grading and authentication of Jefferson Nickels, including the 1998p. And these services use consistent grading standards that help collectors and dealers determine fair market values, and their population reports provide valuable data about the relative scarcity of coins in different grades. And the certification process involves detailed examination by expert graders who assess factors like strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal, and certified coins are sealed and tamper-evident holders that protect them from environmental damage and provide confidence for buyers and sellers in the marketplace. And the identification process for 1998p Jefferson Nickels begins with locating the mint mark, which appears on the reverse to the right of Monticello, and the P mint mark is relatively small but should be clearly visible under normal lighting conditions, and collectors should examine the overall design elements to ensure authenticity, including the precise positioning of text, the quality of the strike, and the coin's weight and dimensions. And the authentication methods for Jefferson Nickels include checking the magnetic properties, since genuine nickels will be attracted to a strong magnet due to their nickel content, and counterfeit detection involves examining the surface texture, edge reading, and overall quality of the strike, and collectors should be particularly cautious when purchasing high-grade examples online and should consider buying only certified coins from reputable grading services. And the storage and preservation of 1998p Jefferson Nickels requires proper techniques to maintain their condition and value over time, and coins should be stored in inert plastic holders or albums that prevent contact with harmful chemicals and environmental contaminants. And temperature and humidity control are important factors in long-term preservation. And coins should never be cleaned with abrasive materials or chemicals, as this can cause permanent damage and reduce their value significantly. And the professional grading process offers numerous benefits for collectors, including expert assessment of condition, market-accepted grading standards, and protective encapsulation. And the cost of grading must be weighed against the potential value increase, but for high-grade examples or coins with special characteristics like full steps, the grading fees are often justified by the resulting market premium and the marketplace. For 1998p Jefferson Nickels includes various venues such as coin dealers, local coin shops, coin shows, online auctions, and specialized numismatic websites. And building complete collections requires patience, persistence, and knowledge of market values and trends, and collectors often focus on specific strategies, such as acquiring one example from each mint and year or pursuing only the highest grades within their budget constraints. And the investment potential of 1998p Jefferson Nickels should be considered within the broader context of numismatic collecting, where coins serve multiple purposes, including historical preservation, artistic appreciation, and potential financial return. And while no investment is guaranteed, the track record of quality coins over long time periods has generally been positive, and the current market conditions show strong collector interest in Jefferson Nickels, particularly those in exceptional condition and stay tuned because this is one coin series that collectors are chasing with serious passion and substantial financial commitment. And let's just say the values are way more than the 5-cent face value. When you're dealing with premium grade examples and you could be sitting on a coin worth hundreds of dollars or even more if you happen to have a 1998 Jefferson Nickel in pristine mint state condition with full steps characteristics. And these coins are not just historical artifacts representing America's third president and his architectural masterpiece. They are valuable assets that have demonstrated consistent collector demand and market appreciation. And in today's active coin market where modern coins are gaining unprecedented recognition among serious collectors, the 1998 Jefferson Nickel stands out as an accessible yet potentially rewarding addition to any numismatic portfolio, and collectors are willing to pay premium prices for exceptional examples, particularly those that have been professionally graded and certified by recognized authorities like PCGS or NGC. And if you're a collector or investor, now is the perfect time to examine your Jefferson Nickel holdings carefully and consider upgrading to higher quality examples while they remain relatively affordable compared to classic rarities. And the market dynamics suggest that modern Jefferson Nickels, including the 1998 are positioned for continued growth as more collectors recognize their historical significance, artistic merit, and relative scarcity in premium condition. And check your change, dig through your drawers, search your coin collection, and examine every Jefferson Nickel you encounter, because you never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. And consider yourself fortunate if you discover a high-grade 1998 Jefferson Nickel, because you're holding a coin that represents not just 5 cents in purchasing power, but a tangible connection to American history and a potential investment that could appreciate significantly over time. And the Philadelphia Mint's production of over 688 million 1998 Jefferson Nickels means that examples exist in sufficient quantities to satisfy collector demand, while the survival rate in top conditions ensures that premium specimens will always command respect in the marketplace. And the technical specifications of these coins, including their precise weight composition and dimensions, make them ideal for collectors who appreciate both the artistic and scientific aspects of numismatics. And the grading potential ranges from heavily circulated examples worth face value to pristine mint state specimens that can bring substantial premiums, particularly when certified by professional services. And the full steps designation adds another layer of desirability and value for collectors who seek the finest examples of American coinage craftsmanship. And the market recognition for modern Jefferson Nickels has been growing steadily as collectors and dealers acknowledge that not all valuable coins are ancient rarities, and that significant value can be found in more recent issues that exhibit exceptional quality preservation and strike characteristics. And the auction results for high-grade 1998 Jefferson Nickels demonstrate consistent collector interest, with prices reflecting both the coin's intrinsic numismatic merit and its position within complete set collections. And the educational value of studying Jefferson Nickels extends beyond mere collecting to encompass American history, presidential biography, architectural appreciation, and minting technology evolution. And the social and cultural significance of Thomas Jefferson as depicted on these coins connects collectors to fundamental American values and democratic ideals that remain relevant today. And the artistic achievement of Felix Schlag in creating the Jefferson Nickel design represents one of the most successful and enduring coin designs in the United States history, combining classical portraiture with architectural symbolism and a harmonious composition that has pleased collectors and the general public for over 8 decades. And the manufacturing excellence demonstrated by the Philadelphia Mint in producing 1998 Jefferson Nickels reflects the high standards and advanced technology that characterize modern American coin production. And the quality control measures implemented during the late 1990s resulted in coins with superior strike characteristics, consistent weight and dimensions, and attractive surface finishes. that collectors appreciate and value, and the numismatic literature documenting Jefferson Nickels includes comprehensive guides, reference books, and specialized publications that help collectors understand the series' nuances, identify varieties, and make informed purchasing decisions. And the community of Jefferson Nickel collectors includes both casual enthusiasts and serious specialists who share knowledge, experiences, and market insights through clubs, publications, and online forums. And the long-term outlook for 1998 P. Jefferson Nickels appears positive based on factors including their historical significance, artistic merit, relative scarcity in high grades, and the ongoing collector interest in building complete sets. And the price appreciation potential depends on various factors including overall economic conditions, collector demographics, market trends, and the discovery or recognition of particular varieties or characteristics. And the role of professional grading services in establishing market standards cannot be overstated, as these organizations provide consistency, credibility, and protection that benefit both buyers and sellers. And the certification process adds value not only through grade assignment, but also through authentication, anti-counterfeiting measures, and preservation benefits. And the population data maintained by grading services offers valuable insights into the relative scarcity of different grades and helps collectors make informed decisions about acquisitions and upgrades. And the marketplace dynamics for Jefferson Nickels reflect broader trends in numismatics where quality, condition, and rarity drive values, and where collector education and market transparency contribute to fair pricing and efficient transactions. And the international appeal of American coins, including Jefferson Nickels, extends the potential market beyond domestic collectors to include worldwide numismatists who appreciate American history, design excellence, and investment opportunities. And the cultural impact of Jefferson Nickels reaches beyond the collecting community to encompass their role in daily commerce, their educational value in schools and museums, and their function as ambassadors of American values and achievements. And the technological advances in coin production during the late 20th century are exemplified by the high-quality standards achieved in 1998 P. Jefferson Nickel production, where modern equipment and refined processes resulted in coins that meet or exceed historical benchmarks for technical excellence. And the environmental considerations in coin storage and preservation require ongoing attention from collectors who must balance accessibility for viewing and study with protection from harmful elements that can cause deterioration and value loss. And the insurance and security aspects of coin collecting become increasingly important as collection values grow, and collectors must implement appropriate safeguards to protect their numismatic investments. And the estate planning implications of coin collections require consideration of tax consequences, valuation methods, and transfer strategies that preserve collection integrity and maximize benefits for heirs and beneficiaries. And the research opportunities in Jefferson Nickel collecting continue to evolve as new varieties are discovered, market trends are analyzed, and historical contexts are explored by dedicated numismatists and scholars. And the contribution of Jefferson Nickel collecting to overall numismatic knowledge includes insights into minting processes, design, evolution, market dynamics, and collector behavior that benefit the entire numismatic community. And the mentoring opportunities in Jefferson Nickel collecting allow experienced collectors to share knowledge with newcomers, fostering growth and continuity in the hobby and ensuring that appreciation for these coins continues across generations. And the competitive aspects of Jefferson Nickel collecting, including registry sets, condition, rarity competitions, and specialized collecting challenges, add excitement and motivation for collectors who enjoy pursuing specific goals and achievements. And the philanthropic potential of valuable coin collections includes opportunities for donations to educational institutions, museums, and charitable organizations that can benefit from both the monetary value and educational significance of numismatic materials. And the legacy aspects of coin collecting create connections between past, present, and future as collectors preserve history for future generations. while building personal collections that reflect their interests, values, and achievements. And in conclusion, the 1998p Jefferson Nickel represents far more than its modest 5-cent face value, serving as a gateway to American history, a testament to artistic achievement, a showcase of minting excellence, and a potential investment opportunity that continues to attract collectors worldwide. And whether you're searching through pocket change, building a complete set, or seeking premium investment-grade examples, this remarkable coin offers something for every level of collector. And the combination of accessibility, affordability, and appreciation potential makes the 1998p Jefferson Nickel an essential component of any serious numismatic collection. And the ongoing collector interest, market stability, and historical significance ensure that these coins will continue to be treasured and valued by future generations of numismatists. And remember to check your collections, examine your pocket change, and stay alert for that perfect 1998p Jefferson Nickel that could be worth far more than you ever imagined, because in the exciting world of coin collecting, today's pocket change could be tomorrow's numismatic treasure. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell, because we're constantly uncovering amazing coin values and collector secrets that could help you discover the hidden treasures in your own collection. Next, 1968d Jefferson Nickel USA coin. Today, what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you look at your pocket change forever. Welcome back, fellow collectors, to another mind-blowing episode, where we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the most underestimated treasures in American numismatic history, the extraordinary 1968d Jefferson Nickel, a coin that could turn your ordinary 5 cents into a staggering fortune worth up to $120 million. And this video is absolutely packed with exclusive market insights, auction records, and collector's secrets that will make you rush to check every nickel in your possession. So let's uncover the treasure hiding in your change jar right now, because the story of the 1968d Jefferson Nickel begins in an era of tremendous change in American history, when the United States was experiencing unprecedented social and economic transformation. During the height of the Vietnam War, civil rights movement, and space race, making 1968 one of the most pivotal years in our nation's timeline. And it was during this remarkable year that the Denver Mint produced what would become one of the most significant and valuable nickels ever created in the history of American coinage. The Jefferson Nickel series itself was introduced in 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel design that had captured the hearts of Americans for 25 years. And this transition marked a significant shift in American numismatic artistry, when Felix Schlag, a German-born artist who had immigrated to the United States, won the national competition to design this new 5-cent piece, with his stunning portrayal of Thomas Jefferson, our third president and principal author of the Declaration of Independence, creating a design that would honor one of America's most influential founding fathers while establishing a new standard for modern American coinage that would endure for decades to come. Felix Schlag's artistic vision brought together classical design elements with contemporary American symbolism, featuring Jefferson's noble profile on the obverse side, capturing the essence of this brilliant statesman, philosopher, and architect of American democracy, while the reverse showcased Monticello, Jefferson's architectural masterpiece and beloved home in Virginia, which he designed himself as a testament to his diverse talents and refined aesthetic sensibilities, representing not just a residence, but a symbol of American ingenuity, classical learning, and the pursuit of excellence that defined Jefferson's life and legacy. The specific year 1968 holds extraordinary significance in the Jefferson Nickel series, because it represents a unique convergence of historical importance and numismatic rarity that collectors have been discovering with increasing excitement and substantial financial investment, as this was the year when the Denver Mint, identified by the distinctive D Mint mark located on the reverse side of the coin, just to the right of Monticello, produced nickels under very specific conditions that created variations and characteristics. That makes certain examples incredibly valuable and highly sought after by serious collectors and investors who recognize the tremendous potential for appreciation. In today's dynamic coin market, the Denver Mint, officially known as the United States Mint at Denver, has been a cornerstone of American coin production since 1906, when it was established to serve the western United States and process the abundant precious metals being extracted from Colorado's rich mining operations. And by 1968, this facility had evolved into one of the most technologically advanced minting operations in the world, equipped with sophisticated machinery and quality control systems that produce millions of coins daily. Yet despite this massive production capacity, certain 1968D Jefferson nickels were created with unique characteristics that set them apart from regular circulation strikes and transformed them into numismatic treasures worth astronomical amounts of money. The economic context of 1968 provides crucial background for understanding why these nickels are so significant, as this was a year when the United States was grappling with inflation, changing precious metal prices, and evolving monetary policies that would soon lead to major changes in coin composition and production methods, making the 1968D Jefferson nickel a snapshot of American monetary history at a critical juncture, when traditional coinage was about to undergo dramatic transformations that would affect collectors and investors for generations to come. And this historical timing adds substantial value and collector interest to these already remarkable coins. The artistic and design elements of the 1968D Jefferson nickel showcase the exceptional craftsmanship and attention to detail that define mid-20th century American coinage, with Felix Schlag's original design maintaining its striking visual impact and symbolic power 30 years after its initial introduction, demonstrating the timeless quality of truly great numismatic art that continues to captivate collectors and investors who appreciate both historical significance and aesthetic excellence in their coin collections. On the obverse side of the 1968D Jefferson nickel, we see Thomas Jefferson's distinguished profile facing left, rendered with remarkable precision and artistic sensitivity that captures both the physical likeness and the intellectual gravitas of this extraordinary American leader, with carefully sculpted details showing Jefferson's characteristic features, including his prominent forehead, aquiline nose, and the distinctive hairstyle of the late 18th century, all executed with a kind of artistic mastery that elevates this coin far above ordinary circulation currency and into the realm of miniature sculptural masterpieces that deserve recognition and preservation for future generations. The word liberty appears boldly along the left edge of the obverse, proclaimed in strong, clear letters that reflect the fundamental American principle that Jefferson championed throughout his life. While the national motto "In God We Trust" is positioned to the right of Jefferson's profile, added to the design in 1966 as part of a broader effort to emphasize America's spiritual heritage during a period of social and cultural upheaval, making the 1968D Jefferson nickel one of the early examples to feature this important motto that connects our coinage to our nation's religious foundations and cultural identity. The date 1968 appears below Jefferson's profile, marking the specific year with historical precision, while the designer's initials FS for Felix Schlag can be found discreetly incorporated into the design, providing proper attribution to the artist who created this enduring symbol of American numismatic excellence that continues to inspire collectors and investors who recognize the intersection of art, history, and financial opportunity that defines the most valuable coins in American numismatic history. The reverse side of the 1968D Jefferson nickel presents Monticello in all its architectural splendor, showcasing Jefferson's neoclassical masterpiece with extraordinary attention to detail that captures the proportions, columns, dome, and distinctive features of this historic Virginia mansion that represents one of the finest examples of American colonial architecture and serves as a tangible link to our founding era, when brilliant minds like Jefferson were shaping the intellectual and cultural foundations of our new nation. The building is depicted with remarkable three-dimensional quality, despite the limitations of relief sculpture on a small coin, showing the front facade with its iconic portico supported by classical columns, the central dome that crowns the structure, and the symmetrical wings that extend from the main building, all rendered with a kind of precision and artistic vision that transforms this reverse design from a simple architectural representation into a powerful symbol of American achievement, intellectual curiosity, and the pursuit of excellence that defined Jefferson's approach to life and continues to inspire Americans today. The word Monticello appears below the building in elegant lettering that complements the classical architecture, while 5 cents is inscribed along the bottom edge of the coin, clearly identifying the denomination, and most importantly for collectors and investors, the D Mint mark appears to the right of the building, indicating that this particular coin was produced at the Denver Mint, and adding the crucial identifier that distinguishes these potentially valuable pieces from nickels produced at other facilities during the same year, making this mint mark absolutely essential for proper identification and valuation of these extraordinary coins. The composition of the 1968 D Jefferson nickel reflects the traditional alloy that had been used for nickels since 1866, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, creating a distinctive silvery appearance with subtle golden undertones that develops a beautiful patina over time. And this specific composition gives the coin its characteristic weight of exactly 5.000 grams and diameter of 21.1 millimeters. Physical specifications that remain consistent throughout the Jefferson Nickel series and provide important authentication markers for collectors and dealers who need to verify the authenticity of high-value specimens that are generating tremendous excitement and substantial financial returns in today's competitive numismatic marketplace. The minting process used to create 1968D Jefferson nickels involves sophisticated machinery and quality control procedures that produce coins with varying degrees of strike quality, surface preservation, and overall condition. Factors that play absolutely crucial roles in determining the market value and collector desirability of individual specimens, with the finest examples commanding premium prices that reflect their exceptional rarity and outstanding preservation, making condition assessment and professional grading essential elements of successful collecting and investing in these remarkable coins that represent both historical artifacts and valuable financial assets. Professional coin grading services use the universally accepted Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, to evaluate and certify the condition of 1968D Jefferson nickels, with higher numerical grades indicating superior preservation and correspondingly higher market values that can reach astronomical levels for the finest known examples. And this standardized grading system provides collectors and investors with reliable, objective assessments that facilitate confident buying, selling, and trading in a market where condition differences can mean the difference between modest collectible value and life-changing financial opportunity. In the lower ranges of the grading scale, coins graded as very good VGH show significant wear, but retain clear design elements and readable inscriptions, typically valued in the modest range that makes them accessible to beginning collectors who are just discovering the excitement and potential profitability of serious numismatic collecting. While fine F12 examples display moderate wear with most design details visible and represent an excellent entry point for collectors who want to own a piece of American history without making a major financial commitment, though even these lower grade examples can surprise collectors with unexpected value increases as market demand continues to grow and available supplies become increasingly scarce. Extremely fine EF40 specimens exhibit light wear limited to the highest points of the design, retaining sharp details and clear inscriptions that showcase the artistic excellence of Felix Schlag's original conception, and these coins often represent the sweet spot for many collectors who want superior quality without paying the premium prices commanded by the highest grade examples, while still maintaining excellent potential for future appreciation. As the numismatic market continues to recognize and reward the historical significance and artistic merit of well-preserved Jefferson nickels from this crucial period in American history, about uncirculated AU50 coins show only the slightest trace of wear, typically visible only under magnification, and these specimens begin to approach the condition levels where serious collectors and investors focus their attention and financial resources, recognizing that coins in this grade range often offer excellent value appreciation potential, while remaining more affordable than the absolute finest examples that command the highest prices in auction sales and private transactions, that are setting new records for Jefferson nickel values with remarkable regularity. Mint state examples, graded MS60 through MS70, represent the pinnacle of 1968D Jefferson nickel collecting, with these uncirculated specimens showing no trace of wear and displaying the full brilliance and surface quality that existed when they left the Denver mint presses more than 5 decades ago. And within this mint state range, subtle differences in strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal create dramatic value differences that can transform a nice collectible coin into a museum-quality treasure worth tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, making careful evaluation and professional certification absolutely essential for anyone serious about investing in these remarkable pieces of American numismatic history. The rarity and collector demand for 1968D Jefferson nickels stems from several interconnected factors that have created a perfect storm of numismatic opportunity, beginning with the original mintage figures that show the Denver Mint produced 91 million to 127,880 nickels in 1968, a number that might seem large, but actually represents a relatively modest production run when compared to many other years in the Jefferson Nickel series. And this controlled mintage becomes even more significant when considering how many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or worn beyond collectible condition during more than 50 years of circulation, leaving a much smaller population of surviving examples in the various condition grades that serious collectors and investors are actively seeking. The survival rate for high-grade 1968D Jefferson nickels is particularly low, as most examples entered circulation immediately upon production and experienced the wear, damage, and chemical changes that inevitably occur when coins are used for daily commerce over extended periods, meaning that pristine examples preserved in mint state condition represent an increasingly scarce resource that becomes more valuable with each passing year. As collector awareness and market demand continue to expand while the available supply remains fixed, or actually decreases due to coins being lost, damaged, or removed from circulation by collectors who recognize their long-term investment potential. Market demand for 1968D Jefferson nickels has been steadily increasing as numismatic education spreads and more collectors discover the historical significance and investment potential of this series, driven by several key factors including the growing appreciation for mid-20th century American coinage, increasing awareness of the artistic merit and historical importance of Felix Schlag's design, and the recognition that Jefferson nickels from this era represent an accessible entry point into serious numismatic collecting while offering substantial upside potential for appreciation as market conditions continue to favor quality numismatic material. Collectors actively seek 1968D Jefferson nickels for multiple reasons that demonstrate the diverse appeal and investment logic underlying this market segment, including the desire to complete comprehensive Jefferson nickel collections that span the entire series from 1938 to the present. The recognition that 1968 represents a significant year in American history and numismatics. The appreciation for the artistic excellence of Felix Schlag's design, as interpreted by the skilled craftsmen at the Denver Mint, and the understanding that high-quality examples offer excellent potential for long-term value appreciation in a market that increasingly rewards rarity, condition, and historical significance. Professional coin grading services including PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation have certified thousands of 1968D Jefferson nickels, providing collectors and investors with reliable authentication and condition assessment that facilitates confident trading and ensures that market values reflect accurate grade assessments rather than subjective opinions. And these certification services have documented population reports that show the relative scarcity of different grade levels, with the highest quality examples representing tiny fractions of the total certified population and commanding correspondingly premium prices that reflect their exceptional rarity and museum quality preservation. The population reports maintained by grading services reveal fascinating insights into the distribution of 1968D Jefferson nickels across different grade levels, showing that while thousands of examples exist in lower circulated grades, the population drops dramatically as grade levels increase, with only small numbers of coins certified in extremely fine and about uncirculated conditions, and truly exceptional examples in high mint state grades representing remarkably small populations that justify the substantial premium prices these specimens command when they appear for sale in auction rooms, dealer inventories, or private transactions between serious collectors and investors. Comparison with other dates and mint marks in the Jefferson Nickel series demonstrates that 1968D nickels occupy a unique position in terms of availability, collector interest, and market value, with certain characteristics and market factors, creating opportunities that experienced collectors recognize and capitalize upon, while newer collectors often overlook these coins in favor of more obviously rare dates, creating potential value opportunities for those who understand the nuanced factors that drive long-term appreciation in the numismatic marketplace, where knowledge, patience, and strategic thinking often produce the most significant returns on investment. The importance of 1968D Jefferson nickels in complete set building cannot be overstated, as serious collectors who are assembling comprehensive Jefferson nickel collections recognize that each date and mint mark combination represents a crucial component of the complete series, and missing pieces create gaps that diminish both the aesthetic satisfaction and the potential value of the entire collection, motivating collectors to acquire the finest examples they can afford while understanding that upgrading individual pieces over time often represents a rewarding path to building a truly exceptional collection that provides both personal enjoyment and significant investment returns. Authentication and identification of genuine 1968D Jefferson nickels requires careful attention to specific design elements, physical characteristics, and security features that distinguish authentic examples from counterfeits or altered coins, beginning with verification of the correct mint mark placement and appearance, as the D should appear to the right of Monticello on the reverse side in the proper font and style used by the Denver Mint during 1968. And any deviation from the standard mint mark appearance should raise immediate concerns about authenticity that require professional evaluation and potentially costly resolution. The diagnostic features that confirm authentic 1968D Jefferson nickels include proper weight and dimension specifications, with genuine examples weighing exactly 5.000 grams and measuring 21.21 millimeters in diameter. Characteristics that can be verified using precision scales and calipers, though collectors should note that wear and corrosion can slightly alter these measurements in circulated examples, making professional authentication advisable for high-value specimens where accurate identification is crucial for establishing market value and ensuring confidence in significant financial transactions. Surface characteristics and strike quality provide additional authentication markers, as genuine 1968D Jefferson Nickels exhibit specific texture patterns, luster qualities, and design details that result from the Denver Mint's production processes and equipment. And experienced collectors learn to recognize these subtle but important indicators through careful study and hands-on examination of certified authentic examples, building the expertise necessary to identify potential problems and avoid costly mistakes in a market where authenticity concerns can significantly impact value and marketability. Professional grading and certification services offer the highest level of authentication and condition assessment available to collectors and investors, providing tamper-evident holders with detailed grade information and photographic documentation that establish permanent records of each coin's condition and authenticity. And while certification services charge fees for their evaluations, the added confidence and market acceptance they provide often justify these costs, especially for higher value specimens where accurate grading and authentication can mean the difference between modest collectible value and substantial investment returns. Storage and preservation methods play crucial roles in maintaining the condition and value of 1968D Jefferson Nickels, as proper handling, environmental control, and protection from physical damage can preserve these coins in exceptional condition for future generations while preventing the deterioration that reduces both aesthetic appeal and market value, making preservation knowledge an essential component of successful collecting and investing in numismatic material that represents significant financial commitments and long-term value expectations. Collectors should store 1968D Jefferson Nickels in appropriate holders or albums that provide protection from air exposure, humidity fluctuations, and physical contact, using materials specifically designed for numismatic preservation that do not contain plasticizers, acids, or other chemicals that can cause long-term damage to coin surfaces. And these storage systems should be kept in stable environmental conditions, away from extreme temperatures, direct sunlight, and areas prone to flooding or other natural disasters that could result in catastrophic losses of valuable collections. Handling procedures for valuable 1968D Jefferson Nickels require careful attention to prevent fingerprints, scratches, and other damage that can significantly reduce condition grades and market values, with collectors advised to handle coins by their edges whenever possible, use clean cotton gloves when extensive handling is necessary, and work over soft surfaces that provide protection in case coins are accidentally dropped, as even minor surface damage can result in substantial value losses that far exceed the cost of proper handling precautions and protective equipment. Professional conservation services are available for 1968D Jefferson Nickels that have suffered damage or deterioration, though collectors should understand that conservation procedures can be expensive and do not always produce satisfactory results, making prevention through proper storage and handling practices far more cost-effective than attempting to repair damage after it occurs. And collectors should also be aware that some conservation methods can actually reduce the numismatic value of coins by altering their original surfaces in ways that are detectable to experienced collectors and grading services. The market for buying and selling 1968D Jefferson Nickels encompasses multiple channels that offer different advantages and considerations for collectors and investors, including established coin dealers who provide expertise and authentication services, auction houses that facilitate competitive bidding for exceptional specimens, online platforms that offer convenience and broad market access, and coin shows where collectors can examine coins in person and negotiate directly with sellers, each venue requiring different strategies and knowledge levels to achieve optimal results, while avoiding the pitfalls that can result in overpaying for common material or missing opportunities to acquire truly exceptional pieces. Reputable coin dealers offer several advantages for collectors seeking 1968D Jefferson Nickels, including professional expertise in authentication and grading, established reputations that provide confidence in transactions, return policies that protect buyers from unsatisfactory purchases, and ongoing relationships that can provide access to exceptional material as it becomes available. Though collectors should expect to pay retail prices that reflect the dealer's expertise and business expenses, making dealer purchases most appropriate when professional guidance is needed, or when acquiring particularly valuable or complex numismatic material. Auction houses provide opportunities to acquire exceptional 1968D Jefferson Nickels through competitive bidding processes that can sometimes result in prices below retail market levels. Though auction participation requires careful research, bidding discipline, and understanding of auction terms and conditions that can significantly impact the total cost of ownership, including buyer's premiums, shipping charges, and insurance costs that add to the hammer price and must be considered when evaluating the true cost of auction purchases compared to other acquisition methods. Online numismatic platforms have revolutionized the market for 1968D Jefferson Nickels by providing access to inventory from dealers and collectors worldwide, enabling price comparisons and research that were impossible before internet commerce. Though online purchasing requires enhanced due diligence regarding seller reputation, return policies, and authentication guarantees, as the inability to physically examine coins before purchase increases the risk of receiving unsatisfactory material or falling victim to misrepresentation or fraud that can result in significant financial losses. Coin shows and numismatic conventions offer unique opportunities to examine 1968D Jefferson Nickels in person, compare multiple examples side by side, negotiate prices directly with sellers, and benefit from the expertise of specialists who concentrate on Jefferson Nickels or specific date and mint mark combinations, making these events valuable resources for serious collectors who want to maximize their knowledge and purchasing opportunities while building relationships with other collectors and dealers who share their interests and expertise. Building comprehensive collections of Jefferson Nickels that include high-quality 1968D examples provides collectors with multiple benefits, including the satisfaction of completing significant numismatic projects, the educational value of studying American monetary history through actual artifacts, the potential for substantial appreciation as complete sets become increasingly scarce and valuable, and the social connections that develop through participation in the broader numismatic community, where knowledge sharing and mutual support enhance the collecting experience for everyone involved. Set building strategies for Jefferson Nickels can focus on different approaches, depending on individual goals, budgets, and interests, with some collectors pursuing complete date and mint mark sets that include every regular issue from 1938 to the present, others concentrating on specific decades or time periods that hold particular historical or personal significance, and still others focusing on condition rarities or special varieties that offer unique collecting challenges and exceptional potential for appreciation in markets that increasingly reward specialized knowledge and patient accumulation of truly exceptional material. The investment potential of 1968D Jefferson Nickels reflects multiple factors that sophisticated collectors and investors evaluate when making acquisition decisions, including the historical significance of the date and mint mark combination, the artistic merit and popular appeal of Felix Schlag's design, the relative scarcity of high-grade examples, the strength of collector demand across multiple market segments, and the long-term trends in numismatic markets that have consistently rewarded quality, rarity, and historical importance with substantial appreciation over extended time periods that allow compounding returns to build significant wealth for patient and knowledgeable investors. Market analysis of 1968D Jefferson Nickel sales over recent years demonstrates positive trends in both transaction volumes and average prices paid, with exceptional examples setting new record prices at major auctions and private sales, indicating strong and growing demand from collectors who recognize the investment potential and historical significance of these coins, while supply remains constrained by the fixed population of surviving examples and the reluctance of current owners to sell premium quality specimens that they expect to appreciate further as market conditions continue to favor rare and historically significant numismatic material. Price trends for different grade levels of 1968D Jefferson Nickel show that the market rewards condition quality with exponentially increasing values as grades improve, with the price differences between adjacent grade levels becoming more dramatic in the higher ranges where exceptional preservation commands substantial premiums that reflect the rarity and desirability of coins that have survived more than 5 decades in pristine condition, making grade assessment and certification crucial elements of value determination and investment decision-making for collectors who want to maximize their returns while minimizing their risks in increasingly sophisticated markets. Future market prospects for 1968D Jefferson Nickels appear favorable, based on several long-term trends that support continued appreciation, including the growing sophistication of numismatic markets, increasing global interest in American historical artifacts, the educational initiatives that are introducing new generations to coin collecting, and the wealth transfer patterns that are bringing substantial new capital into numismatic investments, as successful professionals discover the satisfaction and profitability of building exceptional collections that provide both personal enjoyment and significant financial returns over time periods that allow patient investors to benefit from compounding appreciation and market development. The numismatic research and scholarship surrounding 1968D Jefferson Nickels continues to evolve as new discoveries, population studies, and market analysis provide enhanced understanding of these coins' significance and investment potential, with specialized publications, online resources, and collector organizations contributing to the knowledge base that enables more informed collecting decisions and helps identify previously unrecognized varieties or characteristics that can significantly impact value and collector interest, making ongoing education and research essential components of successful collecting and investing in this dynamic and rewarding segment of the numismatic market. Variety collecting within the 1968D Jefferson Nickel series offers additional opportunities for specialists who study die characteristics, mint state details, and production anomalies that create distinct subcategories within the basic date and mint mark designation, with some varieties commanding significant premiums over regular examples when their rarity and distinctiveness are properly recognized and documented by the numismatic community. Though variety collecting requires specialized knowledge and careful authentication to avoid paying premiums for common production variations that lack true numismatic significance or market acceptance, the role of 1968D Jefferson Nickels in American monetary history extends beyond their function as circulating currency to encompass their significance as historical documents that preserve the artistic vision, technological capabilities, and cultural values of their era, making them valuable resources for historians, educators, and cultural institutions that use numismatic material to illustrate historical concepts and connect modern audiences with the experiences and achievements of previous generations who created these lasting monuments to American craftsmanship and democratic ideals. Educational applications of 1968D Jefferson Nickels demonstrate how numismatic material can enhance learning across multiple disciplines including American history, economics, art appreciation, and civic education, as these coins provide tangible connections to historical events, personalities, and cultural developments that abstract textbook descriptions cannot match, making them valuable tools for teachers, homeschooling families, and educational institutions that want to engage students with authentic historical artifacts that illustrate the complexity and richness of American civilization. The cultural impact of Jefferson Nickels extends far beyond numismatic circles to encompass their role in American daily life, popular culture, and national identity, as these familiar coins have been part of the American experience for more than 8 decades, appearing in countless transactions, savings banks, and childhood memories that connect generations of Americans to shared experiences and common cultural references that help define our national character and collective memory in ways that few other artifacts can match. International interest in 1968D Jefferson Nickels reflects the global appeal of American numismatic material and the recognition that United States coins represent important historical documents and artistic achievements that transcend national boundaries, with collectors and investors worldwide seeking exceptional examples that add prestige and diversity to their collections while providing exposure to American history and culture through numismatic material that embodies the values and achievements of democratic civilization. The technical aspects of die production, minting processes, and quality control procedures used to create 1968D Jefferson Nickels provide fascinating insights into mid-20th century industrial capabilities and the sophisticated manufacturing techniques that enabled the mass production of high-quality coinage, while maintaining artistic integrity and durability standards that allow these coins to serve their intended functions while preserving their aesthetic appeal and collectible value for more than 50 years after their initial production and distribution. Quality control variations in 1968D Jefferson Nickel production created subtle differences in strike characteristics, surface quality, and overall appearance that provide opportunities for specialists who study these manufacturing details and their impact on collector desirability and market value, with some production variations commanding significant premiums when their rarity and distinctiveness are properly recognized by the numismatic community. Though careful authentication and expert evaluation are essential to distinguish genuinely valuable variations from common production inconsistencies that lack true numismatic significance, the Denver Mint's role in American coinage production during 1968 encompassed multiple responsibilities, including processing precious metals from Western mining operations, producing circulation coinage for regional distribution, maintaining quality standards established by federal regulations, and developing manufacturing innovations that improved efficiency and product quality, making the facility an integral part of the national monetary system and a source of employment and economic activity that contributed to Colorado's development as a major center of commerce and industry in the American West. Mint mark collecting strategies for Jefferson Nickels recognize that different facilities often produce coins with distinct characteristics in terms of strike quality, surface finish, and overall appearance, creating opportunities for specialists who study these facility-specific variations and their impact on collector appeal and market value, with some mint mark combinations commanding premiums that reflect their relative scarcity or exceptional quality compared to similar coins produced at other facilities during the same time periods, making mint mark awareness an important component of advanced collecting strategies. The preservation challenges facing 1968D Jefferson Nickels include environmental factors such as humidity, temperature fluctuations, air pollution, and chemical exposure that can cause long-term deterioration of coin surfaces even when coins are stored in apparently safe conditions, making environmental control and protective storage systems essential investments for collectors who want to preserve their coins in optimal condition while preventing damage that can significantly reduce both aesthetic appeal and market value over extended time periods when proper preservation practices are neglected or inadequate. Conservation ethics in numismatics require careful consideration of the balance between preserving historical integrity and improving marketability. as aggressive cleaning or restoration procedures can remove original surfaces and reduce numismatic value even when they improve superficial appearance, making conservative approaches and professional consultation advisable for valuable 1968D Jefferson nickels that show signs of deterioration or damage that might benefit from expert conservation. Services provided by qualified professionals who understand numismatic values and market requirements. The social aspects of collecting 1968D Jefferson nickels include participation in numismatic organizations, attendance at coin shows and conventions, engagement with online collecting communities, and development of relationships with dealers, auction houses, and fellow collectors who share similar interests and expertise, creating networks of knowledge and support that enhance the collecting experience, while providing access to exceptional material, expert advice, and market opportunities that individual collectors might not discover through isolated efforts. Numismatic literature and research resources for Jefferson nickel collectors include specialized books, periodical publications, online databases, auction records, and scholarly articles that provide detailed information about production, varieties, market trends, and collecting strategies, making ongoing education and research essential components of successful collecting, and investing in this dynamic segment of the numismatic market where knowledge advantages often translate directly into better acquisition opportunities and more profitable disposal decisions when market timing and personal circumstances make selling appropriate. The legacy of 1968D Jefferson nickels extends beyond their immediate numismatic significance to encompass their role as cultural artifacts that preserve the artistic vision, technological achievements, and historical context of their era for future generations, who will study these coins as primary source documents that illuminate the values, capabilities, and aspiration of American civilization during the turbulent and transformative decade of the 1960s when social, political, and economic changes were reshaping the nation and creating the modern America that we inhabit today. Stay tuned because this is one coin that collectors are chasing with serious passion and big money. And let's just say it's way more than 5 cents. You could be sitting on a coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars or even more. And these coins are not just historical artifacts but valuable assets that represent exceptional investment opportunities. So in today's active coin market, collectors are willing to pay premium prices for exceptional examples. And if you're a collector or investor, now is the perfect time to check your change, dig through your drawers, and examine every nickel you can find because you never know what's hiding there. And if you discover a 1968D Jefferson nickel in exceptional condition, consider yourself lucky because you're holding a coin that's making headlines and generating tremendous excitement amongst serious collectors who recognize that these remarkable pieces represent the perfect combination of historical significance, artistic excellence, and investment potential that defines the most rewarding areas of American numismatic collecting. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin discoveries, and remember that the treasure you've been searching for might be hiding in your pocket change, right now waiting to transform your financial future through the amazing world of coin collecting, where knowledge, patience, and careful observation can unlock extraordinary value and lifelong satisfaction.